Hey, YouTubers and model community, this is Mario Cosby coming at you with the final build to the 1970 AMX. What I first want to say is I want to talk to you guys about what's coming up in April. Already they're sending out the post, notifying the model communities and those that sign up for it. Is the NNL East that's going to be in April. For those that live in the Pennsylvania area, I would say I know there are people that come as far down as Maryland to the NNL East, and then you have those that are in New York and Connecticut. But here you have it. It's official. And let me see if I can get you a date here. Can everyone see that? Saturday, April the 18th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're extended a little longer this time. If my memory is correct, last year I think it just was 3 o'clock. But there you have it, and their theme. Yes, let's look at the theme here. Life's a gas, then you die. So their theme is gassers this time. Gassers and professional cart or car. I don't understand what that means. Maybe somebody can enlighten me. But anyway, so I am going to build a gasser. Have one already picked out, already in mind, and I'm going to make it a gasser. It doesn't come as a gasser, but I have already bought the kits to make it a gasser. And I think it's going to be one fabulous build. And I'll keep these guys updated when I get started on that, which will probably be this week, this next week coming up, God willing. But without any delay, let me show you the AMC. Now, you know, for those that follow me and those that watch my builds, you know it's not anything like it. So, without any delay, here you go. There it is. It's a little bit of a challenge, of course, because 1/20th scale, you cannot find nothing for it. No aftermarket parts, none whatsoever. Few models that I was bidding on eBay that were 1/20th that I wanted to add as donor kits somehow eluded me, and then trying to find more on eBay pertaining to those kits that I was bidding on just didn't work out. And they did have some for sale, but they wanted astronomical money for them, like $50, $60, buy now. So I didn't want that. So let me pull up and let me give you what's been going on here. I call it sublime. This AMX. Reason is because I guess because of the line, the line paint job. The hood on here is carbon fiber. I had some left over from my Mustang, and I put it on the hood. But there you have it. There's your front end. I turned the wheels because I thought it maybe look a little better, look a little nicer. Those original decals that come with the kit, and then some. It comes with stripes and stuff like that for the hood and for the trunk and for the roof. But I didn't want to incorporate that. But yeah, there you have it. Let me give you a shot. Let me bring this light down. Give you a better shot of the underside of it, or the back view of it. A massive rubber on the ground there. Okay, in the back you see it's a scratch built roll bar. It's also got nitric oxide. That's the bottle there, the blue bottle. That little red to your right there, that little red box is as part of the dash, is the computer for the electronic fuel injection. There it is right there. I don't know if maybe I can see the wires. Let me zoom in on it. Maybe we can. I have it all wired in and all. So seat belts. That's the white thing there to your right is the shifter, but yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not, but sorry for the shakiness. But yeah, there's the wiring. All wired. And nitric bottle back there. Yeah, that's plumbed. I don't see how well you can see that, but maybe I can go turn it around again. There's your shifter, and I'm giving, there it is right there. And let's take a look at the dash there. Maybe I can get a little better light on it, on the subject here. All the gauges and fully flocked, and what I did was use the racing seats that came with it, and I detailed the seats, the interior there. Racing harness. As you can see, I pinched, just detailed the seats in green, black. I don't know if you can see much in the back there, but that's where the tub and everything's back there. Let me pull back out. So what I want to do now is take you under the hood, show you what we've done so far. Well, what I've done, period, to it. Excuse me for shaking here. Come on. Come on. There we go. But there you have it. My usual fully plumbed, wired, master cylinders all wired in, and brake hose line. Electronics for the fuel pump, I guess you can call that, and into the fuel rail. If you look on the side, the red and blue are the injectors. Heater hoses, braided lines, alternators wired in. There's your alternator there. Braided heater hose, and of course distributed spark plug wire boots. Back there on your left, that black thing, there's the blower motor with. Back then, the washer bottles used to have a bag, not a plastic bottle back then. So there you have it. I want to show you under the car, but I got the mirror here. Here we go. There we go. See how well you can see that. Open headers, aluminum dry shaft, narrowed rear 4-link, and I ran a fuel line for the scratch built the gas tank, ran a fuel line to it. Of course, I used some parts from other kits, donor kits, but these are 1/24th scale parts. But they seem to be turned out really fairly well for the scale, is what I mean. Let me turn it over, give you a better view of what we're dealing with. For those that can't really see it very well. There it is. Here, let me bring a little light down. Yeah. Now, there were some problems with this kit, and one was, if you notice, there's no steering linkage there, and the reason is because I pointed out to you right here There we go. Right here is where the linkage would clip in, right here and right here. But when I go to put it in, it's right in line with the oil pan. So whoever was the designer of this kit really didn't give it no forethought, I'm assuming. This is the original engine, original oil pan. Did no modifications to the frame in this area, none whatsoever. You know, where the engine sits. This is where this hole right here is where the oil pan. There's a little, you know, a little nub there where the oil pan sits in. Just that's the hole for it. And that was, you know, no modifications. So I don't understand why that's not fitting, not unless it just sits on top of the oil pan, which I thought looked horrible. So I left it out. Not that you're going to notice it, because I don't think you do. So yeah, this is one of them that's going to be going to the NNL East. Look at the wheel detail. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's some wheel detail there. I put the as you can see, it's got the Bimbo calipers on there, brakes and stuff like that. I did some detailing to the wheel itself, the highlight, you know, the highlight some of the lugs and things like that. So there you have it, YouTubers. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Another successful build. The stance is right on. See if this is all the way out, which I don't think it is. But if you look at it, this stance is dead on. I enjoy it. And I'm glad it came out the way it did. A little longer than what I expected. But there are times when you just can't rush a thing. Just got to get it done at its own pace, at your own pace. I learned if you rush it, you mess it up. So I learned to just do it at my own pace and at my own time. This hood's a little loose on the inside, you know, in this area here, but other than that, that's about it. And I cracked the windshield. I was getting, I don't know, I had a can of paint in my hand, and the model's laying on the table, and pulled the cap off, and the can just fell out of my hand and hit the model, hit the windshield right here, right there, and cracked it. But other than that, it's the only flaw, and this was after it was built. It was all done. Just doing some touching up, and that's what happened. But anyway, overall, it looks great. I'm happy with it. Another one to put in the showcase and put on display when NNL East comes around, and just to have a good time with my other fellow builders, and you know, just talk about the build. Till next time, YouTubers, I want to thank all my subscribers, and especially all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. I hope that you're enjoying the videos and that you guys are learning and gleaning from my builds. That's what it's all about, passing things on. Until next time, YouTubers, I'll bring you up to date, up to speed when I'm ready to start the new project, which I think is going to be awesome. It's going to be different, that's for sure. Until then, YouTubers, peace out. Mario's gone.